So on June 18th, 2018, one of my favorite musicians, XXXtentacion, was shot and killed in a robbery. When I first heard this news, I felt like I had to do something. Now, my first idea was just to keep on watching TV because I honestly didn't really give that much of a shit. But then, I had a better idea. How about I use XXXtentacion's death as a way to further myself financially and create my own career off the back of his hard work? Whee! I know, right? It's a pretty smart idea. I got it from seeing thousands of YouTube channels trying to capitalize on the popularity of his death. I took their idea and took it to its logical end. If I want to use XXXtentacion to create my career, it's best if I just steal the one he left behind. You know, after he was murdered. So, after weeks of studying, I believe I have created a step-by-step plan to perfectly copy his style, and most importantly, his success. Step 1. Stage name. So, when deciding my stage name, I had to follow these 3 rules to generate a name that is similar to XXXtentacion. 1. It has to have random alphabet letters inserted into it. 2. It has to have a word in a different language in it. And 3. The name has to sound completely fucking retarded. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to come up with a name worse than XXXtentacion, but that's to be expected. I mean, X does come from a long line of people who can't pick a normal sounding name to save their goddamn lives. For example, XXXtentacion's real name is Jose, and his mother's real name is Cleopatra, and her mother's real name is Colette, and her father's real name is Judas Hitler Rape. So you see, with that kind of pedigree, I had no chance in picking a worse name than XXXtentacion. Step 2. Appearance. An important step in becoming a modern-day rapper is to make yourself look like a very wealthy, homeless person. Now, I know that doesn't make much sense, but how else would you describe this group of individuals? They all look like what happens when a homeless person just finds a bag of money and decides to invest it all in jewelry and heroin. Now, this look is complex, but most are able to achieve it through very strange fashion choices, and most importantly, face tattoos. Now, since I'm taking inspiration from XXXtentacion, all of my face tattoos have to make me look like the most angsty teenager possible. So I'll get darkness under my eye and death over the other eye, and then let's just put the age when I start feeling depressed on the side of my head, but let's invert the number so that it looks more complicated. And then just for good measure, let's just doodle a whole bunch of fucking nonsense all over my face. Cause you know, fuck ever having a fallback job, I'ma be a rapper. Now, you see, while my face tattoos do make me look like quite the fashionable crackhead, I feel that my current look is still flawed. I feel that it just doesn't say, look at me enough. So let's change the hair. I want my hair to look like a tarantula eating french fries. Actually, no. This hair is not ridiculous enough. I want something that resembles a dirty floor mop. Perfect. Also, I feel like it's best if I just get rid of all of my shirts as well as my eyebrows. Bam! Now this is a look that says, look at me. Please, somebody look at me. I'm desperate for attention and I really need everyone to know how depressed I am. Somebody, look at me. Actually, I feel like there's still something missing. I don't look exactly like X yet, but what am I missing? Oh, I know. Step 3. Talking like X. So, in order to sound like X, I watched a lot of videos of him and I took notes on his speech patterns. So, first note I made, it's important that I add the suffix ism to words, even if adding it completely changes the meaning of the word I was trying to use.
Do not live your life trying to be someone you're not, and do not live your life making yourself miserable just to amount to someone else's idealism.
Me, I'm a loner. Like, I don't socialize. I don't know how to socialize. I'm not very good at it. I'm good at being social, but as far as like socialism, like I'm not good at just going out randomly and speaking to random people.
I have to confuse similar sounding words for each other.
You can. We just have to go into a pact if that's what you want to do.
You be using certain words that be sound like a little bit too deep. A pact. Like, when niggas hear of a pact, sacrifice.
Aren't wolves in packs?
Yeah.
Yes, in my mind, wolves now form packs, and it's adorable. Sometimes I need to completely make up words because I don't know the word evolve for some reason.
You create in thought, you evolve in mind, you evolve as far as your age, you evolve physically, mentally. If you are evoluting physically and you are not evoluting mentally, you are not doing the right thing. So for you guys, I want you guys to constantly be trying to evolve. Evoluting into Charizard.
I have to constantly talk in a way that makes me sound deep, even though in reality, what I just said makes no fucking sense.
You know, that's what all authors really do. All authors. See, it's harder to read a book than it is to write it, truly.
The mind is but a magnet to what you want. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, like all the laws of the universe. I studied all the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? And I fully apply that.
So was there someone in your life that introduced you to that, or just something you just kind of gravitated towards?
I was born with the knowing of it. A lot of shit is meaningless to be honest. Especially when you live in a capitalized country. Nobody even understands capitalism. Nobody even understands what the fuck is going on in the world. A lot of people are so ignorant to what the fuck is going on in the world. We're literally like... Nothing, I'm not even gonna say anything. But fuck around and get killed. Everything is a lie, everything you know is permitted. Everything we all know is permitted. Unless you know how to talk to the trees.
Whenever I talk about myself, I have to metaphorically suck my own dick until I have filled my mouth with all of my perfect seed.
You're at top of the rap game.
Rap game, no. I'm on top of the music game. If I got shot and ended up in the hospital, and I don't have a million people outside of that hospital trying to get inside, storming inside to make sure I'm okay, I would never, ever make music ever again. My mind is a kingdom. Take pride in being a part of that kingdom. This music that they use to repair their souls, like really realize that there are literally no artists doing what I'm doing. Bro, everybody from the underground scene here, I take responsibility for. The only reason I got so fucking big is because it's like, yo, I was the raw energy, right? Like I hate saying this, but I was almost like a puppet master. You feel me? There are at least 8 million kids that look up to me. If I, like, just like Kurt Cobain, if I killed myself right now, how many kids do you think would go down with me? This is the reality of the power that I hold. You know, bro, I'm better than Tupac, bro. Please don't compare me to him.
It feels cool to know I played a part in history because things are about to fucking change. There's about to be a lot of shit changing.
I hate like sounding like an egotistical motherfucker, but this is the closest I can get to. I'm trying to assert myself as some sort of prince.
And then I have to swallow all of that delicious seed and deny that I ever mouth pleasured myself.
You want to know the difference between me and all these other artists? I've never been a man of ego, ever. He is a man of ego. Now I can't relate because I'm not a man of ego. I would not know how it felt.
And when someone calls me out for my obvious bullshit, I have to defend myself by confusing ego with vanity.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't have any ego.
How would I if I shaved off my fucking eyebrows and made myself ugly as a lesson?
I'm just realizing that I shaved off my eyebrows for no fucking reason. Step 4. Music. Now, unfortunately, this is where my dream to become the next XXXtentacion will probably end because, well, X was known for being one of the most versatile artists of all time, an artist who was able to make any type of music, as long as that type of music involved screaming and or crying into a microphone. So he could make 2 types of music, which, when I put it that way, seems like something I could totally do. But still, I could never write lyrics like X could. His lyrics were so good that actually, I wouldn't even say he was writing lyrics because he was really writing poetry. I mean, here's just one of his poems entitled, Pain equals best friend. Lost in regret, I feel so deeply, I can't seem to find a means of ground. Hear regret. Say the words. Don't cry, it won't end. Pain will always be my friend. Now that doesn't even remotely sound like it was written by a 16-year-old emo kid. No, that was written with a level of complexity, insight, and subtlety that could only be provided by a 19-year-old emo kid. Actually, now that I think about it, 19 and emo is a pretty accurate way of describing myself, so I could probably make these shitty melodramatic pop songs too. Step 5. Become a bad person. Now, an important part of becoming XXXtentacion is analyzing how he started his career. Now, if you know anything about X in his early years, you know that, well, he was a bad person. He was a confrontational asshole who fed off of negativity and was very emotionally unstable. And since I am also all of those things, let's just move on to the next step. Step 6. Become a good person. Fuck. Okay, well, apparently after establishing his rap career, X had a sudden change of heart and decided to stop being such an asshole to everyone, and instead became a good person. Boo! He started doing things like live streaming to his fans and trying to give them positive messages. He would also do things like donate to charity. Now, it's important to note that even though I knew these things would be hard for me to do, I did try my hardest to make them work. And, well, the positive streaming went about as positive as I expected it to go. The negativity no longer affects me. I'm ableism to transmute negatively charged waves into positively charged waves for my family. Because, after all, evolting the charge of a wave just makes you more magnetic, does it not? You sound stupid. Well, I mean, that's your opinion, just like it's my opinion that your whore of a mother should get hit by a car. And as far as donating to charity goes, I wasn't much more successful at that either. Yeah, there's no cutaway for that statement because I literally never even tried to. My stuff is mine, go get your own shit, you greedy poor people. Step 7. Become an edgelord. If there was ever really one iconic moment in X's career that really stood out to me, it was his unforgettable performance at the 2017 XXL Freshman Cypher, where he had the brilliant idea of ending the cypher by having the beat cut out, taking center stage, dropping to one knee with a spotlight on him, and spitting out the most jarring out-of-place freestyle I have ever heard. We go from 3 garbage brag raps over a generic beat to Charles Manson the attention whore over dead silence. Now, for those of you who have never seen this performance before and who might be thinking I'm just blowing it out of proportion for the sake of a joke, let me play with you a quick game of which one of these performances is not like the others.
All my niggas, said I'm on my cat, now a nigga tall, and my big bag, and she breaking wall,
Got the blue flame on, yeah. Diamonds when I walk, diamonds when I walk, diamonds when I talk, yeah.
Look at my jacket, I pull out that chopper, I let you have it, I'ma pull up on your block, my niggas sip on that walk.
I will spare none of you peasants. Fuck your religion, your pastor fuck kids and got sent to a prison in PC. I seen the devil, he's in you women, you need saving to listen to this, see.
This display of unneeded edginess to me sums up so much of who X was as a person. So I decided that if I wanted to be like X, I would have to start incorporating this type of behavior into my everyday life.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear age, happy birthday to you.
Blow out the candles.
And if the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful, I will spare none of you peasants. Fuck your religion, your pastor fucked kids and got sent to a prison in PC.
Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order please?
And if the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful, I will spare none of you peasants. Fuck your religion, your pastor fucked kids and got sent to a prison in PC. I seen the devil, he's in you and me. You
need saving to listen to this, see? Follow him home. Cut the right corner so nobody sees you. Okay, I guess that's enough joking around about XXXtentacion. I hope nobody will get too butthurt about these jokes. I mean, all the jokes were pretty mild. Most of the jokes were pretty mild. Look, at the end of the day, I made this video as a kind of roast of an artist I actually did like. And as someone who loves mean comedy, a roast is really the only true way you can compliment someone without sounding like a total faggot. So, now as my final tribute to XXXtentacion, I shall perform a song in his honor. Rest in peace to the kid that lost his life in the June 18th shooting. This song is dedicated to you and your fans. Okay, X is dead, but look at the bright side. I laughed some, I had fun, this was a good one. All ages, how dare you, you should be more kind. I'm an asshole, yeah, let me touch your said. I'm an asshole, yeah, I know it's not right, yeah. I should just be quiet, yeah, cause X was your messiah, yeah. So what? It's a joke, feeling hurt, that's how they work. I made this script to make me smirk, so take that shit for what it's worth. Can we take a break, Age? Yeah, what's up, babe? How do I say this? You're not exactly hitting the notes correctly. What are you trying to say? I just don't really think you should be singing. Like, you don't really have the voice for it. Oh, okay. You want me to hit the notes, do you? Oh, I think I know exactly what I should hit. Step 8. Domestic violence. Bitch, I told you to never talk back to me. You think I like doing this to you, huh? I asked you a question, bitch. Fucking answer me. My life has made at least 5 million kids happy. What have you done with yours, huh? I could beat you to near death, and my fans would still love me more than they would ever even like you. You know if you ever leave me, I'll kill myself, right?
Bitch, hey, I got the cash, look at my wrist. Wait, nigga be mad, get on my dick. Wait, and bitch be mad, get on my dick. Hey,
Hey.
My world is a sad world. Often wondered if there's blame. Such a fool in a mad, mad world, with no pictures in my frame.
Then he says some crazy shit. Then he starts going around. Now, I know people in Florida. Whatever anybody says about me, bro, I'm good in Florida, bro. I am good in Florida, bro. I'm gravy in Florida. I can drive around and go wherever the fuck I want by myself. Unless it's a stupid nigga that has the nerve and is stupid enough and don't care about his life to try me.
So this is the guy now facing charges in Florida, 22-year-old Dedrick Williams. The Broward County Sheriff's Office tells us they arrested him last night. He was already wanted on a probation violation for grand theft auto. So XXXtentacion was killed in an apparent robbery Monday in Deerfield Beach, Florida. That's north of Fort Lauderdale.
If you want longevity, you know I got longevity. I got longevity.
Hello there, haha. Today's letter of day cookie is X. Yeah, me pretty sure, cause that look like letter X. Yeah. Oh yeah, that smell like letter X. Yep. That tastes like letter X. Bye-bye.